I've just finished running an intensive driving course for one of my pupils, and I just thought now would be a good time to share my thoughts on intensive driving courses for those of you who are thinking of considering one in order to pass your driving test. However, before I do that, I just wanted you to hear the views of my pupil who's just finished the intensive driving course.
Okay, well, I think there are obviously advantages and disadvantages. I think one of the advantages is that you can hopefully pass your test in a short amount of time, and also you can build up some fluency in your driving, which you can carry over to your test and perhaps increase your chances of passing with less hours. But obviously the disadvantage, I think, is that it's very intensive. It's very it does take a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy out of you, and also I think perhaps in the longer term maybe it's not as good for your driving, because you're cramming for a week, and then you're not, maybe unless you drive straight away, maybe you're going to forget some of the skills you learnt, and you have to sort of be very careful when you start. That's it.
Those were the views of my pupil before he actually went in for his test. Fortunately for him, he passed his test, and he was happy. So, is an intensive driving course for you? For you to decide if an intensive driving course is for you, bear the few things in mind. First of all, an intensive course means that you will be taking in a lot of information over a very short period of time. So if you're not very good at absorbing information very quickly, then an intensive driving course is not for you. The other thing that you need to bear in mind is that you'll be using your hands and feet to do different things. So if you find it difficult learning skills whereby you need to use your hands or your feet, then it's not a good idea to spend your money on enrolling in a intensive driving course, because over a short period of time you will be expected to pick up skills where you'll be using your right foot to use the gas. The left foot will be on the clutch, your right hand will be steering, your left hand will be changing gears, and at the same time you still need to look on the road to see what's going on. So it's quite a lot of things to remember over a short period of time, and if it takes you a while to actually get to use those kind of skills, then maybe it's not a good idea for you to go onto an intensive driving course. Of course, if you enroll on an intensive driving course, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So obviously you need to bear that in mind, and don't stretch yourself unnecessarily if you can't afford the fees for an intensive driving course. At the moment, my pupil had to pay for 20 hours of tuition, and that is quite a lot of money, especially here in London. So it's something that you need to bear in mind, because even though you spend the money up front, you don't want to find at the end of the day, even if you pass your test, that you don't have money to pay your mortgage, or you find yourself in a financial difficulty. So make sure that you do calculate the cost of the driving course, and you are able to bear that. And finally, how many hours will it actually take for you to actually pass the driving test, even if you're on an intensive driving course? Again, it's not something that is set in stone. Obviously, there are a lot of things that you need to bear in mind. Your previous driving experience, your current age, how quick you learn, and also you might find out that even then you still need quite a few hours. So the easiest way to find that out would be have an assessment with a driving instructor. He'll be able to then advise you on what you need to do, and roughly how long it will take. Again, like I said, it's not a precise science. It can vary for different people, and like I said, at the end of the day, there's no guarantee that having gone through the intensive driving course you will pass the test. It still depends upon you, obviously, on the day and the things that you encounter during the test. So don't think that the intensive driving course is a guarantee. There is no guarantee. And also, of course, you need to make sure that you plan your intensive driving course to coincide with the beginning of your test, because it's no use you finishing an intensive driving course today and you have to wait 2-3 weeks before you actually take the test. You might find out that you've missed a few things because you can't remember it and everything came to you at a go. Anyway, those are my views. If you have any questions, you can email me, or those of you that have Skype, you can contact me on Skype. My details are on my blog, ukadi.blogspot.com.